Hello, race fans. I'm Danny Padilla, and you are chilling with the villain. It's night 4 at Tulsa Speedway. That's right. We're in July, and we're barely getting in night 4. I'm sitting third in points, 35 points out. So we'll see if we can gain some tonight. I drew pill number 4, so we're going to get this thing unloaded and see what we can do tonight. Wish us luck. We start on the pole in our heat race. Peace out, everybody. Here's how it went. what a fun event we had tonight. So as you know, we've been rained out forever, and anyways, we ended up starting on the pole in the heat race, and Peyton Phillips, which is a USMTS driver, come and passed me at the last lap. I almost had it won, so I ended up finishing second. Started me fourth in the main event, and man, what a run we had. But my heat race, I was racing the points leader for a minute, that 7 car. You'll get to see the video, but man, I was back and forth with him, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was awesome, just swapping the lead. It was a lot of fun, especially being a friend of mine. We're always battling each other. He's in my old car, and I'm in my new car, so it was just epic. That was one of the most fun heat races I've ever had. And in the main event, I caught some breaks from some crashes and things of that nature, but I was able to hang on to fourth. We had some really fast guys from Kansas, and I just can't beat them. I don't have a big motor. I've only got a 360. I don't have brand new tires. So these guys come in, guns blazing. New tires are everything. And I just didn't have new tires, and I did what I could. I held down low. I didn't have the motor or the tires to run the top like they were to get that run coming off. And it was too late anyways, because once they got ahead of me, if I did go to the top, all I would do is just stay with them. I wouldn't really gain anything because I wouldn't be able to get around them. So I went ahead and decided to stay low, and it worked out for me with a 4th place finish. I gained a lot of points tonight for the hunt, for the championship. I was running 3rd with about 35 points down. We'll see how it ends up. I'll include this in this video in the morning to see how many points I am. But anyways, man, what an amazing night. I had a blast. So glad that the rain held off so that we could finally get a race in. Peace out, everybody. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. I drive a USRA modified. Follow my journey. Peace out, everybody.